and tell us what's happened.
Yeah, well, I've had hip replacement done on this in March,
Right.
so it's still not fully mended, but I had this done 5 weeks ago, so I know it's pretty early, but
Right.
this one has been totally different to this. The pain here,
Right.
pain on walking, and especially behind there.
All right. Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you.
So there's a team of doctors that work through me. We give you the purple powder as you come in the door. It's very, very good at putting energy directly into the cells. Usually if you eat a food, the food's got to go into your digestive system and it takes some energy to digest the food to get the energy out. That purple powder's micronized. It doesn't need to go through your digestive system. It can pass into the blood on what's called the Krebs cycle. And so it's very good at just putting energy into your system. And I've experienced that it makes the healings work faster. So all I do to ask for a healing, I literally just say, please God, can we have a healing for Pep? And then one or other of my hands will start to move. Now they're just getting into the hip and I'm aware of inflammation in there. So the main issue she's got in there is inflammation. Now at this stage they're just needing you to walk a little bit, Pep. I know you're still going to have pain in the knee part, but just notice how the hip part's feeling. Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
I
might
had
be.
a lot of pain and cramping there.
Yeah.
That feels a lot different.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good night then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it bizarre? You see this woman on the telly and she just waves her arms, wears white, and people get better. All right, so now they're into the knee part. And the feeling is they're also going to help you with your sleeping, because since this has been done.
And before that,
Yeah.
for about 2 years.
Yeah, lovely. All right, so these movements that you see me doing with my hand, it's not me moving my hand, you've only got my word for it, unless you do a weekend workshop with me and then you'll have the experience for yourself. You'll understand, no, this is really real, these beings really do exist. So the interesting thing to think about is that there are invisible beings here that have control of my body, know what to do to fix Pat's body. And what else might these invisible beings be able to help us with? There we go, just give that a go. Right, now try walking again.
Yeah, I can still feel it at the back, but
Yeah,
not as
not as
tight.
bad, right,
Not as
then.
tight, but it's
Sit down,
just
just,
got that bit of.
yeah. And as she walks, we can still see she's not quite walking quite right. You can see that, can't you? Yeah. Cool. So now we're going into the back there.
Yeah, I've got to do
There's also a feeling they're working on somebody in the audience with a really bad headache. Has anybody come tonight with a really bad headache? No? Okay.
that. I am feeling though a lot of energy in my
Are
head.
you? All right, so it may be
Yeah.
working on your head.
Yeah, that I feel
Yeah.
that.
All right, cool. Right, and now I've got the surgeon just knelt at the side here, just pulling energy out. Right, again, walk around, Pat, see how that feels.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh yeah.
Is that good?
Oh wow. Just still that, but so
In the
much.
knee, still a little
Yeah,
bit in the knee?
yeah, just.
Yeah, so you just sit there once more.
Yes,
There's-
but it's definitely.
We really, when you see me, if there's still a little bit left, let me know, because if you go away, it's a bit like having a few leaves in a drain pipe. More stuff can get stuck. Yeah, so it's better to be honest with me and say, yeah, there's still
Yes.
something not quite
Because
right
as
there.
I've sat down now, it's got a bit worse.
Yeah.
But it was better walking.
Yeah, so he's got to get it completely clear, and you can see now they're moving my leg to ground energy out through the foot. So most healings will take between 4 and 8 minutes. Sometimes they'll take a little bit longer, but in the main, about 4 to 8 minutes. Right, another walk. The reason they get you to walk so much is I am not trained in any kind of remedial massage, and as you walk, every bit of your body, your vertebrae, your knees, your hips, is doing what it does.
Yeah, it's still a slight bit, but it's definitely,
Yeah.
it's still got that,
Yeah. Cool. God bless. Right. And what typically happens is the surgeons will bring me from further away in the body. You'll notice on the knee I started over by the door there, and now as the healing gets to a close, they'll bring me closer. So they'll work on the outer layers of the leg first, the aura first, and then the real detailed stuff is done with the hands up close. Now, what sensation have you got now in that knee?
well, it's really funny. I don't know. I've actually got like a knife pain in my buttock.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I can feel that tight.
Yeah.
But there's like I'm being
A knife.
stuck.
Yeah.
In my bum.
Right. Don't blame me, blame him. Cool.
Oh, that's not me.
No, that's all right.
Oh.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not me, is it?
No.
Sorry, it's not me. It's just.
Cool. They're just shaking out what needs to go. Right, and then we need you to walk. So walk that way,
Yeah.
walk that way, back again. How's that feeling?
Yeah. It's so much better, but I can still feel something.
Yeah, keep walking.
Yeah,
as you say,
it might
walk
need
it
to
out,
be,
walk it out.
and in that bum bit there.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's got a bit tight again.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
That's
is
why
that
it
all
says
right?
you've got to
Is
walk
it
it out.
again?
That's it. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Now you can see where the energy's getting stuck.
Got it, yeah.
It's better if he finds it while you're here, then he can address it, rather than you go home and we can.
Oh. Do you want me to sit down?
No, just stand for now.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. So what's happening for me is I can feel, doing this kind of work, you find different kinds of tingles. Some are good tingles, some are not so good tingles. This tingle I've got now is a tingle where there's not enough blood going into different parts of the body, and that's what's the problem in the hip. There's not been enough blood flow. So that's what he's working on now, he's getting the blood flow better. Nice. Now, what's the sensation for you at the moment, Pat? What
It's
can you
actually
feel?
I'm sorry to say, more painful.
It may get more painful.
is,
Yes.
yeah.
Because they've got to find exactly where it's getting stuck and release it.
It's like I feel I'm on my tiptoe leaning into it.
Yeah. There we go. So all healing comes from God. I'm not religious. I'm definitely more spiritual than religious. But there is a higher power that we're all a part of, and that we can all ask for help. And the beings that work through me, the spirit doctors, they are working in alignment with the will of God. So all the beings I work with tonight are beings who are working in accordance with the will of God. Right, and now he said for you to sit down. As you sit down, that will help release it. You can see the relation of the hip with the knee. Yeah, because the hip they got right, work on the knee where there's like referred pain, and as that released, send it back up into the hip. And remembering to breathe. One of the things that can happen is when we're in pain, we start breathing in a shallow way, and that then means that the pain will linger. All right, now he's stretching something out from the hip. Just try extending your legs so the knee goes flat again. How does that feel as you do that?
That's actually quite nice.
That's quite
You know,
nice.
that pain that feels good when it stretches.
Cool. Right, so this arm you can see is moving energy from the hip to the knee. And this hand is working in the groin area to make sure that doesn't recur. Right, now, when you're ready, walk around again, but he's just indicating you might want to take a couple of breaths first to really see you're not lightheaded.
Oh my God, that's a lot better.
Isn't that good?
Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, lovely.
Cool.
Yeah, lovely.